So what I'm understanding here is that you don't want to be on camera when you feel that you don't look your best.
I don't want to be on camera when I look like a potato.
Okay, that makes sense. So what do you suggest we do as far as like next steps? This kind of reminds me of we have this conversation with clients all the time too. So internally, we've talked about this, but we're trying to figure out a way to just in general make it work, right? Prashant does a bunch of different things. He's our CFO, he's our web designer, he's an owner, like he does everything. And so it's also efficient and inexpensive to have him do like CFO work, for example, because it's already part of his pay. And so in order to take that off and pay somebody else, it's like, do we really take on that additional expense? It reminds me of a conversation I have with clients all the time because they oftentimes have like a marketing person that they're already spending $2,000 a month on, and they're doing everything from social to content, but they're doing everything just okay, and they're not really getting to where they need to go. And so when we come in, try to get them to outsource at least just a smidget of what they're doing to us. Like, for example, like having us take care of the content, it's going to be an additional cost, but it's going to free up 50% of that person's time that they can spend doing other things. And that person's extremely valuable because they are part of it. So like, even though we try to be as informed with our clients as possible, like nothing beats having like, when you have a liaison, when you have a person on the team, nobody is going to know as much as they do about your product, about your company. So it's super beneficial when you're starting to grow your marketing team to just outsource one piece at a time until eventually you've got it all kind of taken care of by someone. We got our first in-person meeting today. Sales meeting today for DCS or DSC.
Yep.
I'm trying to make sure we're still doing it. I think we had just talked about more transparency and like just
For the department. Right?
yeah. So like one thing that was on my bucket list forever and we just never did is give you access to QuickBooks. And I don't know how to not make it like everything, so I think you're just gonna get everything. What's up, sir?
Hey, what's up, man? We got it.
Good, man. How are you doing?
What's up, guys? If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for checking out our first daily vlog. These are going to happen Monday through Thursday and uploaded the next day, edited and uploaded the next day. I think that's how we're going to do it. But I want to give you guys some quick context because you're probably wondering what's going on in this meeting right now. Lewis just got interrupted by a phone call, but the whole point of this meeting was to discuss transparency in the finances, specifically in the video department. So what Lewis is doing is he's actually giving me access to QuickBooks and letting me see everything that's going on from a company standpoint as creative director. That way I can have a more solidified foundation to run the video department financially. And so this meeting is just about him showing me the transparency, and we're going to talk about this in an upcoming vlog soon. But actually the month of January was really, really rough, and this is exactly what we go over as he's giving me access. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, follow our page, whatever, give us some love, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the daily vlog.
All right. So here's how QuickBooks works. I think I'm pretty sure yours is similar, but we have the products and services, which is totally inaccurate. Like we built this out when we first started and never touched it. From a department thing, I think we have this thing here.
I mean, I don't even need to see the sheet to know that January was fat loss.
Yeah.
And that 22 is a dip from the 25, which is the $3,000 that you're hoping that we can get.
Yes. Yeah. And then also too, if you're ever curious, like there is a cash flow thing too. So it's like this keeps up with the cash flow, like what we're expected to get, what we collected on. So like we expected to get 22, we actually got 19. We're expecting
that's the $3,000 we're missing right there.
We expected to get 21 this month. Our stretch goal right now, we have this much like sold, but some people I'm like iffy about whether we'll collect. So this is realistic. This is like hopeful. In 15 minutes, we've got to be at a client pitch meeting, and I need to get my quote, which I created, which is inside HubSpot, and HubSpot is down. So it's just another day, Billy.
The one thing we have to bring to this meeting, we can't get.
How do you feel it went?
I think the meeting went really well. Obviously, the best meetings are the ones where like we can get a yes during the meeting. But it's important to not go into meetings with that expectation. This particular client has a couple of things that are coming up in the near future. She's being proactive about her approach and trying to plan for everything, including getting the video quoted, getting the video ready in advance, which is fantastic. But it's a little ways down the road, and I feel good about it. I think as an individual, there's definitely a good fit. I don't know what you thought, Spencer, but overall, I think it went really well.
So the idea is we're going to do a daily vlog here at Tortuga. We're going to show you guys the ins and outs of what we go through on a day-to-day basis. It's going to be weird. It's going to be awkward. Excuse me, sir? I'm vlogging here. My bad. It's going to kind of show you guys what we have going on here at the office, and it'll be some great memories to look back on, I think. But what we do find is that on a day-to-day basis, there are parts of our life that will be in meetings or we'll have phone calls and we're like, man, we really should have recorded that because there's a message to be delivered. And so documenting the whole thing into this fun daily journey is a way to, kind of showcase who we are and what we do on a day-to-day basis, but also have that content to break up where if we do have a phone call and something really important happens and there's a message that we want to share, we can break that up, chop it into like a small clip, and share that with you guys as well. I feel like something is going down.
It goes like up.
What are you guys doing?
It goes.
Judging my hair. Right this second, we're analyzing why I need a haircut.
It goes like up, and then there's like a little like point on the side, and then it goes into the top. It's like.
I kind of feel like this side's bigger than this side.
No, the other side is bigger than
this
that
side.
Yeah.
That's strange.
It looks like she didn't like blend it in correctly. And now you can tell because it's like growing along.
So we haven't started. We're getting ready to start our monthly like owners recap. So we've got kind of an interesting dynamic here because there's 3 business owners who are actively involved in the business. So we have to constantly juggle different positions and different roles. Like Melissa is an owner, but on a day-to-day, she's our marketing director. And those 2 things are very different and require different things and different day-to-day tasks. And so what we've decided, what we've come up with is to do our day-to-day jobs and be responsible for our stuff. And then once a month, we meet to discuss owner-related things as far as direction of the company, finances, and all that boring stuff.
So can I stick around to record this?
No, this one's super top secret. Not this one.
Is this the one where I get fired?
This is where we discuss the exit strategy for Spencer.
Right now I'm working on doing some YouTube cleanup for one of our clients. This isn't typically a service that we offer, but we just decided to go ahead and do it for them because, it's kind of up our alley. So I'm taking some time to clean up their YouTube channel. They have a bunch of videos on here that need more focus on SEO. They just kind of used it as a place to upload their videos. So now I'm going through and adjusting the tags, the title, the description, making sure that we get those keywords in all of those areas and trying to get their videos a little bit more visible. We're also... What is that? I'm playing with my fidget spinner. We're also getting ready to have some tornadoes. It's kind of weird. In February. I don't know how to feel about this.